Hello brothers and sisters, I want to give you a video update of what's going on here in Peru in the ministry here. I want to say first that I appreciate your prayers and support during this time of quarantine. The quarantine has been extended through May 10 and is expected to be extended to the end of the month. Either way, I give thanks to the Lord. Although I would like for it to be over, it is His good and perfect sovereign will. Quarantine has become a busy time. As a church, we are using this time to encourage one another and stimulate each other in love. We keep our services on Sundays at 10:30 a.m. through Facebook Live and YouTube. I have personally been working in leading some Bible studies via Zoom. I have been leading morning Bible studies on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 a.m. We have been studying the book of Ephesians. This time has been very encouraging as we have been examining the book of Ephesians panoramically. Youth group is on Saturdays. We have been studying the book of Philippians, and we will end this Saturday. And after this, another brother from the church will begin a new study. I also share the rotations of prayer meetings with the pastors, which we do on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Also, part of my responsibility is to edit the videos and programming for Sunday live stream. We pre-record all the aspects of the service so that we can have it ready for Sunday worship on Facebook and YouTube. I am grateful to serve this church, to teach others and have others pour into my life. I am grateful for my pastors and my church family. Please pray that we continue to grow in loving one another for God's glory. I would like to ask you to pray for that God helps me to keep growing in maturity and shaping me into the image of Jesus Christ. I have two pastors who love me, disciple me, and hold me accountable. And I am very grateful for such a blessing. You also pray for the local church. We don't know if there will be restrictions for gatherings after this ends. Therefore, we don't know if we will able to keep the same dynamic that we had pre-quarantine. Pray for wisdom for the pastors and the church for whatever dynamic we may encounter after the quarantine. Will you pray also for my USA trip? Many of you know that I plan to go to the States this summer for a month to visit and present my ministry to various churches as the Lord leads. And I will ask you to prayerfully consider giving towards this trip as I prepare for it. I will need funds towards the airfare and expenditures. And also, would you pray for my finances? Because of the quarantine, tourism in Peru has been shut down and is not expected to recover for the rest of 2020. And I've lost 2 of my bookings. Please consider holding the rope with me in the advancement of the gospel through monthly or one-time support. The local church has been a blessing to my spiritual growth, and I have decided to prayerfully to serve here in the long term. As many of you know, I haven't reached my projected monthly support, but the Lord continues to be faithful despite my lack. Since I am planning to remain in Cusco, Peru, long term and serve the local church, I would like to plan accordingly. I think it will be good for me to pursue further education as a tourist guide. The certification will take 3 years, and it will help me to be bivocational within the local church. Being a certified tourist guide is a flexible career where I can invest more in the local church. Cusco is the epicenter of tourism because of Machu Picchu and is located within the state. I would ask you to prayerfully consider supporting me during this 3-year certification process. I am looking to raise $900 a month for my living expenses and my studies. $200 will be used for my studies, and the remainder for living expenses. If the Lord leads you in supporting the work here in Cusco, below you will find how you can give. After prayer, seeking counsel from my pastors and brothers in Christ, I have come to the conclusion that I will remain in Cusco long term. Prayerfully consider supporting me, and thank you for all the brothers and sisters who helped me hold the rope during my time serving the local church. As the Lord permits, I pray that our path will cross again for the glory of God through the mutual edification of the body of Jesus Christ. I love you so much, guys. Thank you for taking the time. Blessings. If you have any further questions, feel free to give me a call or FaceTime if you want to know more about this. I love you, and may the Lord bless you and sustain you and be your joy during this time. To Him be the glory for this. Amen.